The Twin Cities, Minneapolis, is the scene for the Suns. For the Timberwolves, it has been a roller coaster of a season for them. But tonight, they look to ride the fervor of the home crowd and take another step toward their ultimate goal. Suns, Timberwolves. Up next, back in a moment. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Timberwolves. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And checking out Phoenix, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And I think for the Suns, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. We've got Grayson Allen. O'Neal is out there with Williams. Then it's Brooks. And it's Gillespie in a point guard. And for Minnesota, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Gillespie. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Good on the shot.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Edwards looking it over. Gobert with the screen on Allen. Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Gillespie. His last outing with 20 points. Outside for Randall. O'Neal with the steal. Down low. Here's Gillespie. And he banks in the layup. Gillespie's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Randall. Last game, 26 points. And here's Edwards from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got 5.
Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Brooks with him. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Williams kicks to O'Neal. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. 3-pointer, Randall. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Richard, as a Phoenix native, who would you say is the greatest player in Suns history?
There's a round mound that comes to my mind, but I have to go with the MVP, Steve Nash, who won it twice. But there's still a case for Devin Booker, but he's still adding to it.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Suns have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Allen passes to Brooks. Allen outside. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves leading. It's Randall with the drive, and the shot goes down. He has 5.
And when Randall gets rolling on the drive, there's almost no stopping him. His size and athleticism are going to get him to the hoop.
Now here's Brooks. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Allen. 3-pointer, Randall. Nailed from 3-point land. Randall's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Minnesota. Brooks dishes to Allen. Plays it up and banks it in.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Edwards finds DiVincenzo. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 10 points for Julius Randle.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Back to O'Neal. This one for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. Randle outside. Williams against Gobert. Randle outside. For the three. No good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Gillespie. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Randle. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. And he's good on the second. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Leading by 5. Here's Reed. Keeps it alive. Gobert, and that's good. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Minnesota making some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. Here's Allen. Saw him with 10 points last game. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to O'Neal from outside the arc. Rebound Minnesota. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Suns trail by 7. Now Goodwin. Back to Dunn. The 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Reed kicks to McDaniels. Now, here's Clark. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Dunn. Pass to O'Neal. It's Allen on the wing. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Suns trail by 5. And stolen by Dillingham. Here's Conley. Finished off the break.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Allen against Conley. Allen passes to Williams. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Reed. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Randall's checked in for McDaniels. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the night. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but If they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Minnesota leading by 8. And it's Clark in the corner. Randall outside. Pass to Dillingham. Out left of the wing. And the wide open shot from Reed. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Dunn. Nick Richards out there with Goodwin. And it's Iguodala in at the 4. Here's Goodwin. No good on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 10. Pass to Dillingham. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Back to Richards. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Iguodala. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Conley dishes to Randall. Here's Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Reed's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Bouye. Covered by Conley. Here's Goodwin to the inside. Here's Iguodala. Banked in off the glass. Iguodala's got his first basket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Conley. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And that one's good. Bouye.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Shannon passes to Reed. Shoots over Richards. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And so here's Phoenix, trailing by 10. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Clark outside, lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Clark's got himself on the board with 3 there.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
McDaniels on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Over in the corner, Allen. Lock at 6. Inside. Here's Iguodala.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
You know, players look for key moments in a game, RJ, and Grayson Allen seems to have an knack for finding them.
Oh, he sure does. When I think about Allen, I see him hitting in late clock situations or solidifying a run or a comeback. When it matters most, he is ready. I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And it's Gillespie missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Randall. Lets the three fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Suns trail by 14. Here's Gillespie. They set the pick, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Mark Williams is checked in for Phoenix. O'Neal comes in for Goodwin. McDaniels outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Good on the three-point shot. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Gillespie, the pass to Williams. Now here's Brooks. There's the triple. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you guys.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Edwards passes to McDaniels. From outside, off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Allen. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Jaden McDaniels. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Williams kicks to Brooks. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gillespie. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Edwards.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Suns trail by 20. Here's Gillespie. Takes a 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Edwards against Allen. Oh, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Allen outside. Brooks, the pass to Allen. Pulls up. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle, here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Suns trail by 21. Back to Allen. Suns moving the ball around. Brooks finds O'Neal. There's a screen by Williams. Gillespie, that's good.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Reed the pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go. And stolen by DiVincenzo.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Reed with a screen on Allen. And finished off by Edwards.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. It's stolen by Gobert. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Taking about the Suns.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Phoenix Suns.
They've looked weak defensively. If you got any pride, they need to show it soon.
Yeah, they're serving up a buffet inside, and the other team's going for seconds and thirds.
And now, moving on, a look at the players of the week deserving of the recognition. Looking at the East, Tyrese Maxey.
Great to see Maxey get acknowledged, hustling on both ends to be a difference maker. He's talented, but also a self-made dude.
And yeah, as they say, he leaves it all out there on the floor every night. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And RJ, the 4th head coach in as many seasons for the Phoenix Suns.
The only thing that remains constant in Phoenix is change. Devin Booker, who's been there for the longest, is now on coach 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Brooks. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Oh! Wow. Gotta love that one.
Wow.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Brooks outside. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Brooks. Timberwolves leading by 22. off by Edwards.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
And that could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Gillespie, defended by DiVincenzo. Phoenix, no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. For 3, Brooks grabs the board. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's O'Neal, and finished off by O'Neal.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Gobert down low. He's guarded by Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Pass to Williams. Back to Brooks. From deep. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. Drills the 3-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
O'Neal from long range. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Phoenix calls timeout. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Here is Williams. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. O'Neal's got 7.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Brooks. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Randall from outside. Rebound by Williams.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And then Allen slams it in.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And here's a look at some numbers for Rudy Gobert.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Outside for Randall. Over O'Neal. Randall no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Gillespie. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Over Allen. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. Then go back to him in that area on the floor.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Randall against O'Neal. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And he can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. A kick out to O'Neal. Suns moving the ball around. Williams, a screen on DiVincenzo. No coverage that time. Gillespie's got 13 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Mr. Gobert. Here's Edwards. Lays it up off the glass. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
A kick out to O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Gillespie's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Phoenix. Minnesota leading by 20. It's stolen by Allen. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Kevin, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Hart comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Edwards finds Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Steps back. Pass to Gillespie. From past the arc. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 17. Over in the corner, Conley hits the three-point bomb. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Here's Iguodala. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Allen's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Bouye, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bouye's got his second bucket. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Outside, Reed. Conley feeling it out. Dillingham, no good. Suns trail by 20. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bouye. Down low. And that one's good. Iguodala's got 6.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And here's Conley outside. Connects from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 21. 3 seconds left. That one, no good. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Suns, Allen is out there with Dunn. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Iguodala in at the 5. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
The Suns shooting well, 50% from the floor. Good work there as it goes.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Minnesota leading by 21. Inside, and stolen by Dunn. Allen outside. Six on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Here's Dillingham. Misses the 3. Suns trail by 21. Nobody near Allen. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. In the corner, Dillingham with it. No good from outside. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Iguodala. Phoenix no good that time either. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here's Conley outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Bouye, over by Conley. They set the pick. And that one's good. Bouye.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Shannon's checked in, and it's Edwards in for Dillingham. And the Suns making a change here as well. O'Neal's checked in. Outside for Randall. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to O'Neal. O'Neal sets the screen for Allen. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Here's Goodwin. Reed with the block. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Second chance shot, and it's Goodwin. That time on the assist by Allen. Allen's got his 3rd assist on the night. O'Neal against Randall, and Reed has it in the corner. There's the 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
To the paint, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. Rebounded by Allen. And so Allen will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Dunn outside. Pass to Goodwin. O'Neal kicks to Allen. O'Neal a screen on Edwards. Allen for 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And shooting-wise, He's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And here is O'Neal. O'Neal sets the screen for Allen. Offline with his three.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Goodwin kicks to Allen. He takes it in. Stolen away. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Goodwin. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Here's Shannon. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Suns shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Goodwin, and he lays it straight in.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Minnesota's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Edwards, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And when you watch Edwards, expect him to get a prolific score.
Allen dishes to O'Neal. Done outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Minnesota, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8-12.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's Goodwin. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Timberwolves shooting a scorching 68% in the game. 3-pointer, Randall. No points to be had here. Misses for the 5th time in 13 tries. Allen passes to Goodwin. Goes up at the stripe. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And Edwards slams it in.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Now here's Goodwin. 1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Michael Conley. It's good. And that's 13 points for Conley.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Here's Goodwin. Chalk up 2 there. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal against Randall. Over in the corner, Edwards.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Lets it go from the wing. That one goes. Count it. Edwards got 35 in the game.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's O'Neal with the 3. It's hauled in by Shannon. Pass to Edwards. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Rudy, you guys came to play tonight. Can you talk about the motivation right from the opening tip?
We just wanted to have a good defensive game, come out ready and make sure we communicate and run back because these guys are very talented and we did a great job.
The communication paid off. Thanks so much.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.